so now I'm going to start playing my game. Okay, here we go. So this is Gemini Rising. It's MMPEG, it's got 511 likes, and it says, get ready to warp for an epic space action adventure with Shaza and Aqua, her AI companion. Explore the surface of the ice planet Vetrych X and go deep underground to find an ancient artifact and uncover the truth of the Gemini Rising. Yeah. Just want to see if more people have completed the game. Nope, that's it. Only 8 people have completed the game. There's a cool effect here. So if you look, when I press start now, the camera is going to turn and you're going to see a bit of a 3D. And the split remains.
Shiaza's story begins when she was still a teensy little thing. Very reckless, quite impulsive, and definitely headstrong. So, we didn't really get along. But she wanted to explore, so I helped her get to see what's out there, in space. It's a good thing that I did. Back then, she didn't even know about her sister. We all thought she was an orphan. I tried to look out for her, help her, but I had a business to run, so she wasn't really my prime concern. One day, in Cycle 752, I asked her to get ready to go to Vetrych X, a frozen wasteland. That's when she first felt the Gemini Rising.
And in that cutscene, the eyes are not supposed to be black, but because they discontinued the prize bubbles, they just replaced it with like nothing. So now the eyes are black. And I'm too lazy to go back and change it.
Shiaza, when you're done eating, come see me in the Emporium.
I wonder what Les wants.
I wonder what Les wants. So I start you off in this kind of like cafe area. There's a few things here.
Number 2, wow. Uchangu Panarata. Number 2, wow.
So this is supposed to be like some sort of sun, probably similar to our sun. And you know, an asteroid, obviously, because there goes all the asteroids in the asteroid ring around the sun. This is like a broken up, whatever, maybe a planetoid or something. It even goes that way. I'm not sure how to best to show you from here. Maybe from another angle you can see it. So, and this is supposed to be like a little bit of a settlement. People can walk between all the various areas.
Number 2, wow.
There's another alien drifting outside. So now he survives the vacuum of space.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how are you going? What are you doing? They're like playing a brain. What game is this? Tell me all about it. What's going on? Don't leave me hanging. There's like a little fridge here. So I'll get back to the terminal. This is the cutscene.
What now, Les?
Little one, I've got a hot tip of a new artifact running the net.
And?
I've uploaded the location to the new galaxy map I bought. Get your ship ready to warp.
Les, I just got back from Dolvamac. I haven't even had a chance to put my things back. By the way, that place was just a huge washout. Don't expect me to go back there anytime soon.
Oh yes, little Sprout. Zozo told me there was a power issue earlier. Check that all the fusion nodes are turned on. Don't forget the ones in maintenance.
Thanks, Les. Just what I need. More chores.
Zozo also turned open all the fuel valves, so you're gonna have to close those to refuel your ship.
So why can't Zozo do it?
Just go ask Aki for help.
So it's basically just saying there's a computer terminal in each area. Read the tasks on each terminal and complete them. And then you can get out of this level. So there's not a lot of tasks. There are some collectibles, so let's keep going. If you're interested, you could also go and stand by each of these and sort of read the description of what that artifact is, because this is obviously an artifact emporium. There's lots of artifacts. So some of the tasks are optional and some of the tasks are mandatory. So
there's a new artifact.
Yes, I know the drill. Get Edu to place the artifact and don't touch it myself. I know.
So what you do is, this is a little mini quest where you gotta place the egg artifact into this open space that's over here. This is the button that opens like a hatch over here. I guess I should have put the hatch as a more obvious hatch as the sort of receptacle area and rejig this a bit more so that you could actually see that this is something that's going to happen. The other one is this.
I wonder if Floaty is hungry. Time for a feeding.
We have to feed Floaty, so let's do this one. Just a bit of time to do.
Isn't this all just amazing?
So everybody's scared of the spider, but if you bounce her abdomen.
Yes, frantically, semantically. Hello, dear.
She's just like crazy.
I don't think I understand. What are you saying, dear?
So now, I could have also made this better, but we ran out of thermo, and then the new things came in with more thermo, and then I wasn't quite in the mood to update this game. But basically, that's all you have to do. There's no real skill involved. It kind of shoots at the back and the front. You can only feed from the front, and then you kind of tap on the glass to lure her to the front, to lure Floaty to the front. Now the game's done because you finished that activity. Okay. So we'll come back for the video one. I just want to show you how the tracking works.
I need to go downstairs to the server room.
And again, it would have been better if this was just in a pop-up and you could track the quests. I thought it'd be fun if you had a place on the terminal to track it. Apparently not. So under the chores, these are optional. We've done the talk to Les. Les wants you to get the new artifact on Vetrych X. You first need to get your spaceship ready. Ask Aqua, your AI buddy, for help in the server room downstairs. So we got to go downstairs to the server room and wake up Aki, your AI buddy. Several terminals in the various areas of Les's Emporium on the space station will help you get ready to blast off. And these things are optional, so you don't have to do these ones. But I've already done the Floaty one. Floaty is located in the Emporium in the gas-filled enclosure. Open the enclosure, which we did, to see the automatic feeder. Tap on the glass to lure Floaty towards you, and close to the jello spheres, which we've done, and we fed Floaty. So now the next one is the Egg Artefact. We'll get Bido in the workshop, activate him, and bring to the Emporium and place the artifact. So this is a pretty easy one to do. But what I'll do is I'll first go and do these armor ones, which is go downstairs to the workshop, to the server room terminal, and transfer Aki to the armor and run the diagnostics check. So you got to wake, transfer, and run diagnostics. And then once you're in the armor room, you just got to upgrade the modules that Les has got for you. So. And then you've also got to do stuff on your spaceship. So it looks like the maintenance panels, it says it's locked, so you've got to recharge your power nodes. So find 3 tripped power nodes. So you've got to obviously run around and get the power nodes, turn them on, and search the maintenance area by opening the panels on the diagnostics terminals. So obviously these maintenance panels have got something to do with the power nodes. And then open or close them on the diagnostics terminal, and then power up your spaceship. And then the refuel your ship tanks, find the 3 open fuel valves in the basement and turn them closed. Return to the Hangar Bay and use the diagnostics terminal again to refuel your spaceship. So there's the 3 tanks you've got to refuel, and here's the 3 nodes you've got to power up. And then to prepare your spaceship, you've got to prepare your space warp, obviously. So you've got to scan the planet. So you've got to scan and activate Vetrych X as your destination on the Galaxy terminal. Connect to the Galaxy net. So your terminal must connect like to the web, basically. And then on the terminal, the remote connect allows you to then download your flight plan to the ship. So that was also too complicated for people to figure out. It's actually so simple, but okay. My brain just thinks differently, I guess. So I kind of figured out how to fix it, but I'm not going to do it because I've quit fixing it. So I'm not making any more games or changing anything. I'll be switching to another engine thing.
Oh, by the way, I've added 4 new modules to upgrade your armor.
Finally, he found some extra qubits behind the fridge.
Did you say something?
I said I put some extra cubes in the fridge.
Cubes. Delicious. Bring it to me.
So
Now these 2? Okay, but you're really good.
I'm just going to backtrack slightly. So if you look now, there's an optional chore that isn't on here, which was just triggered, where you can give Les the cube. So you take a cube out of the fridge, and then you take the cube to Les. And then once you give it to Les, you get a trophy. But I don't think I'll get the trophy now. What? Yes! There we go. Yeah, of course, because I reset all my variables. And these trophies you can then track in the game screen. If you go at the bottom, it says chapters. If you hold it in, you'll see the little chapters thing appear to exit to the chapters. So I did put like a small reminder about you have to chat to Les, find the galaxy map, prepare your ship, charge your fuel, collect all the little bits. So let's go downstairs to the server room. Markers on your marker.
Have you downloaded it now, Flo?
Yeah, relax. I'm on it.
So people just got distracted and they got curious, and then they didn't know what to do, and it was a mess. So But I loved watching them get distracted. It was quite fun. So these areas are blocked, so you can't actually access them. You don't have DNA. And somebody was like standing over here going like, I wonder where the server room is. Dude, there's signage on the wall. You're looking at it, read it. This plant does not look great. Very easy, it's the first part. So what you might notice is that if you're a little bit far away from the terminal's got that like beam that flashes to tell you that there's an objective over here. So you need to transfer Aki. Wake up and transfer Aki to the armor suit core and run a diagnostic. So it's pretty simple. You just wake Aki up. Aki's asleep in the servers. And then you transfer his code over to the armor. And then diagnostics. Run the diagnostics. You don't have to do the speech verification.
What's up, Aki?
Hello, she is.
Aki, I told you to call me Sa.
How can I assist you?
And then because you get a trophy for the enemies also. So that's, I think, all you can do here. People forget about the one I left over here behind this terminal. There was one as well.
Aki, remind me, how do I upgrade my armor?
Using the armor interface located upstairs. Log
But-
on to the armor terminal, and I'll assist you from there.
So I kind of timed it that if you listen to the audio and it says you have to go downstairs, and if you do that, then as you go upstairs it'll then remind you what to do next, which is the armor terminal. But it seems people want extreme guidance. They don't like to be left alone and not know what to do. I wanted this section to kind of be like those old school adventures where you got a little bit confused. There's too many objectives, you didn't know what to do. And then eventually, once you start doing them one by one, you eventually figure it all out. So here's another terminal. Upgrade your armor. Upgrade the first 4 slots, or the first slots of each of the 4 abilities in your armor suit. Upgrade them individually on each of the armor terminals. So I had to put this in because people just simply didn't understand that they had to do this. That was for your first upgrade. And I spent so much time on these terminals, and really it was a waste because nobody really appreciated it or used it, so didn't know what to do. So I think the best option would have been is to put sort of like 1, 2, 3, 4 slot devices here, and then you could have literally walked up to the first one, it would say jump jet, and you would then press upgrade, and you'd walk to the next one and it would say blaster, and you'd press upgrade, and you walk to the next one, it would say shield, and you upgrade, and to the next one and you say transfer, and you upgrade. And then yeah, you could have just maybe done a review. So I could have still left this to show you that it's been upgraded. So now that I've finished the terminal, the beam, objective beam also disappears and the objective marker disappears. I had to add that. I didn't understand that task was actually now completed. And then as you come down...
Is this the galaxy map?
Yes, it displays various locations in the galaxy. Currently, it highlights Vetrych X. Use the Galaxy terminal to view the database and set your current spaceport navigation destination.
So I cheated. I took this base over here and I just lifted it up and created the magenta light with it. It's like covering with a different material. So again, this one I could have done differently. There could have been a sort of a galaxy map thing, galaxy net thing that you press here to activate. Yeah, you could have actually gone and selected Vetrych X and like download the, like click a button to download the thing, and then eventually you could have doing it all on the terminal confused people. But I wanted them to read, like I had all these planets in mind for Gemini Rising 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you could eventually go to all these planets. So after Vetrych X, the next planet would have been Caldezano, where the next one would have been, and then it would have been Lunumbra. I already created 2 planet pieces for that. Originally the game was going to start there, but and then I created a bit of Somnivia, and obviously we're now in Ferris Atar, and I haven't created the others. Aquala's Bar was going to be an underwater. I've already done the sort of scuba suit for Shaza, and the rest I haven't done. But that's now moot. So first you scan. That could have been a bit better. This one you have to activate the navigation, and the connect galaxy map, I think that could have been like a button on the wall or something maybe. But I thought in the future everything's done electronically, there's no physical switches, and I forget people want to pull stuff in the games. So this is kind of like just a little view to show you that there's actually like 2. Here's Ferris Atar, and then there's like a little dashed line showing you how you space warp from various points to get to Vetrych X. So this one's also finished because the beam's gone. So I'll come back to the office.
I've got to get my ship ready. Can't fly it like this. Okay, so I need a refuel and a full power charge.
You can view ship status on the diagnostics terminal in the Hangar Bay. I see Zozo will log some maintenance notes about that.
Oh, so great. Logs notes. I have some notes for Soso.
Can you please repeat that, Zozo?
Just ignore me. Don't you have work to do? I am very busy.
Emily was such a good voice actress for this. Shame. And she had a baby during this, so she had to like, literally at some points, the last dialogue pieces, she like had to sit in her closet with the door closed on her phone to give me the voice lines, because the baby would cry and then she can't give me the voice lines. It's so funny. Okay, so this part you have to do the nodes, power nodes, and the refueling of your ship. So the easiest one to do here is the refuel your ship. So we'll go downstairs to pump control. Let's go get the pump control ready. These checkpoints aren't necessary for this level, but it's easier if you want to quit and come back. So, yeah, you just kind of like turn the valve closed.
Be careful. Some of the stairs in the pump station collapsed.
Pump
I
station.
see that. I'll find another way.
Oh! That was so much fun to create these things. And the walls looked a bit dull, so I came back and I added all this moss and growth and vines or whatever they are. think there's 23. That's the maximum number of bits I could get into a variable at the time. That's why there are only 23. Let's do this last one. And I kind of make the enemies unavoidable except for the one in the server room. Gotta come back to that one. And then you get the enemies defeated. Trophy. There's one more over here. Behind. Oops. I had to double check it so many times so that if you fall between stuff that you are able to get out. That's why there's a hole everywhere. I think I'm done with all of these downstairs. It's just the ones inside the maintenance panels now. And then there's one behind the ship as well.
The maintenance panels need an access keycard. Travel to Crimson's office.
So now...
Why can't you just give me an access keycard?
Come on, you know why.
Give everything to Sauce. Ask Sauce. Check Sauce.
The maintenance panels are controlled from the diagnostics terminal, which is over there. And you need the access key card. So the improvement I could have made to this game would have been to have like 2 control panels or flip switches here, so that this connects directly to the actual maintenance panels instead of there. People didn't make the connection that can control this. And then everything that you can do on here, I would have actually done as like switches in the environment or new switches or whatever. But the thermo was very high on this already, so that's why I opted not to do that at the time. So now that the fuel system is done, we've switched all the pumps on, but we actually haven't refueled our ship, so we're now going to do that. Done. And now for the power nodes, we've got to do these. And we can't do the maintenance panels because it says we need to insert the key card. So we need to go find the key card in Zozo's office. And run to Zozo's office. Here's the office, and there it says Zozo's office. So the key card must be in here. There it is. So if you look closely, you'll see that the key card's actually on your back. There, stuck on your little backpack. So as you're running with this giant key card. More like a tablet. Well, I mean, for Les, it's kind of a key card. You're just a tiny little thing, that's why. And now you'll see the maintenance panel area is open, and you can now control these panels. So if you click that, you'll see that that was a security camera inside there, and now you can see that something changed over here. So what I could have just done is when you trigger this button, I could have added a sequence outside showing the panels opening as well. I needed you to see inside, but maybe also outside, so you can see both. Most people didn't realize that this changed when you did it. So now I'm just going to go downstairs first. Oops.
You should look for the power nodes that are triggered.
Thanks. I can see that.
That's that one on. Just to show you how it works. There's that one on, and now the power trip is restored, and now you can charge that one battery. So I could have had like the 3 cables coming in here with sort of 3 switches. Here's this charging battery for the 1, 2, 3 cables that come out. So yeah, in hindsight is always much better. You can also hear that funny sound. That's the orb. We'll get the orb just now. Flip your camera a bit better, and then here's the orb. There's a hidden orb in each level. So now you can access this one, because if you looked on the camera, you'll see this thing open. You can't get the other one no matter what you do. So there's the security camera in the corner, which is actually the camera that you see inside. Most people didn't make that connection either. So. Wasted game design. I mean, with enough play testing, I would have been able to figure all of this stuff out. So now there's only 3 combinations, so it's right on, left on. But if you see, the left panel didn't actually flip that door. We need the door flipped, so that's what this door does. And now the panels are still open, but different panels are open now. The left set's open. So I had to make a way for you to get up here with the door closed. And now you can get that one, and you can get this one. And now that they're both done, you'll see that there's no more marker points here. Not for downstairs, and not for up here. Which means we've almost completed everything. Let's just close these maintenance panels. And then the final node we can now charge. Cool. So now we're done with the power. We have completely refueled our ship. I'm not sure why the panel status is showing warning, because oh, both are open. Ha! Forgot to close them. So you've got to close both. So that there's no warning anymore. So the panels are now closed. Ship can't take off with those panels open because they're in the way. So we've done that. We've done that. We've done that. Now we just got to do the nav system. So now we connect to the galaxy map on the other room. We download the flight plan. And I'm just going to finish the rest of the tasks that are optional, because I can actually release the magnetic clamp now, but I don't want to do that now. Let's get Beto. And take Beto to the other room. Okay, let's just get the missing. I chose a bit which are in this room, I think. 21. There's one behind here which I forgot about. 2, and then I'm missing one. I got all 4 downstairs. I got them down here. I got the one behind here. Maybe I forgot one somewhere. Maybe it's the one behind the fridge. No, I just got that one already. I think it's this one here. Huh? I've done that one. There was one in the corridor. Yeah? You can't run too fast. Beto lags a bit behind. I added like a little bit bob. Bop. Let's just double check I did get one in here. There's one behind there. We can double check the progress. We did these 2. We decrease those 4. And we just need to place the Egg Artefact, which is the only one that's left. And initially they were required, but I made them optional so people could jump in quicker into the game. I don't think I missed, you know, I gotta play speed over here. And then press the switch. And then Peter pushes you out of the way. I think I got them all here. There were only 3 here. There was one behind here that I got. Yes. So I'm not sure where the missing one is. I'm gonna have to take a look. I did get the one behind the bridge. That one. Just gonna double check. Oh, I know where it is. I have to open the left bit. It's behind this one here in the monitor. I keep forgetting that I moved that one. That's why I keep forgetting about it. I also want to make this kind of like a walkthrough. Damn it. Did I just jump down? That's not great. It's behind this one. See? Collected all the, well, aqua bits in this case. So remember to shut down the panels again. No man, wrong way around. Close the panels. Okay. So now everything is done, and we can now use the clamp. And now we're ready to rock. Complete the level. Level complete. I got the bonus for all the echoes bits. And I got the bonus for the 2 enemies as well. And the bonus for the chores. In this level there's the chores bonus as well. So get an extra 3,000 for that. So next chapter. So now before you can do the next chapter, you have to choose a different... you have to choose an armor color. If you don't want to, you can just use the default. Some of these colors are pretty cool. My favorite is the copper. The gold isn't bad either. The sky blends too much into the ice. I also like the amethyst. This is actually the original color I had. And then I didn't like that it was a color, so I just changed it to black. And then later I came back and I decided, okay, I actually want to make colors. So now you can do this. Another popular is the sapphire or midnight. It's pretty cool because it's almost like the black one and the sapphire one. You can of course go custom and you can kind of like choose your own hue, your own color. You can look at it in different ways. You can change how much metal it should be. You can make it completely matte. Or waxy, as you call it in. So it's got like ambient occlusion. So if you just want it matte, you put it in the middle. But it's just a matte. Plastic, basically. And then you can control the shininess. So I'm just going to go back to the normal color default. And you just exit. The cutscene will have your color of your... It's a live cutscene, so it'll have the actual color you chose. Getting ready with your suit. Now you're getting the heck out of here.
Vetrych X.
Vetrych X is in the Chardon system.
The Chardon system? Ah, it's in the middle of nowhere.
This planet is bright and hospitable.
Of course it is. Why did Lay send me here?
There's very little information in the database.
And what is this artifact? I hope there's not going to be any trouble. That's all I can say.
She is I'm getting away 5 minutes away.
Wow. What a beautiful place, but cold. Very, very cold.
This frozen environment is not worthless.
The first hidden one is if you backtrack towards the ship. My cockpit.
Thank goodness for my suit of armor. Looks like I'll be needing it.
Press X to use your judgment to traverse obstacles.
These crystals look pretty fragile. Maybe I should give it a whack.
Press square to use your tractors.
There's a collectible down here, but you can't get it now. You have to get further into the game and get more powers, so you can hover and boost to that section of there. So that's not obtainable right now. Let's first do this one here after the adults. This was a really tricky section for people.
So what the hell is this thing? Some kind of ice toolkit?
You've got a shield. Use the shield to block them. Shield isn't very powerful or lasts long.
Are these some kind of eel or dolphin?
Okay, I'll do it again. Looks like I haven't done this a million times before. I should have made this a little bit more forgiving, I guess. But I didn't want the ice block jump to be that easy. That's what game's all about. It's not just running through the game, it's actually playing it with a bit of a difficulty. Figuring out the controls. Yeah, you just have to wait. Like a little mini puzzle. A 3D lock. You don't have to go back to the side. We did that section now. We did that section. So to get through here, you have to do this section here. But I actually want to do. So you've got some choices here. Damn it! Losing my edge. Don't stand too close. So if you tilt the camera slightly upwards, you'll see a bit better. This is a bit tricky because you have to do this all in one sequence until the checkpoint, otherwise you will spawn in everything over. No worse than any other game I've played where I've had to do sections over and over and over. As long as you keep the place where you need to jump in the center of the screen, you're usually able to get a good judge of how far you can go. You can either shoot them, if it takes too long. I just put the shield on and whack the hell out of them. You can give your health back. Pretty easy. So this appears. I just want to go back to the other side.
Well, this wall looks smashed up. Maybe I should give it a try?
So I click it. I close it. Take this one before noticing. People couldn't get on the top, so I just added this extra container over here. And now they get nasty, they can start shooting at you. Luckily, if you just keep bashing them, they release their heat, and that's how it's back up. Let's kill this one. Shield has to recharge on it. Blockade. There's more of it here. I've hidden a few of these in around the corner, so you have to like. And then these grass things.
Oh, wow!
These fire wounds are suits more damage.
So you can use your shield and you can go through them without damage. Fell in here, so I added a little bit of a water thing there so you don't fall into it. Good, you don't have to keep your shield on the whole time. You just need to keep your shield while they're shooting. And I have cycles. So the shield takes a bit of time to restart. But if you just keep moving, they don't really hit you. Originally they were a lot more deadly. So I kind of slowed them down. So they're just kind of like annoying more than anything else. This This was just so that in this area, if you fell into the water, it'd be sure that people didn't know you could shoot that, so I had to put a big pop-up up to say, shoot this thing. Again, it just has more playtesting, but I mean, I was at my wit's end at the end. I playtested it so many times, I thought it was bulletproof. Nobody could not figure out what to do. Of course they can't. People have no idea. They'll just run into random things. You only have to put the shield on while this thing is if you shoot it, it gets dazed, so then it like staggers anyway. These are all of the nasty. They take a bit of beating. They take quite a few slams before they destroy it. You don't have to do that, you can also use the slam to open it up. Any damage, doesn't matter if it's one of the few things in the game that you can use both things to damage the thing. Melee and weapon. And there's some stuff over here. You could technically use your shield and also do this, but I think you have to use the other shield. I don't remember now. Oh, my shield is gone. I just shoot it. It's easier. I think I've got them all. 48. The rest are all here. So it's a bit... See? That's why you have checkpoints. He's gonna hide behind the rocket wall. And I'm short 12. I think I've got them all. That's far. 2.
It's quite high up here, but it's a gorgeous view.
Be careful. Follow your weapons in and disable your weapons and jump systems.
This whole camera movement thing took me literally 2 days to figure out how to do all of it. Take logic for that so that I can, you know, for all the exceptions. I think that's the right amount. 1, 2, and there's 3 down here, and there's 4, and then there's 2 over here, then I get the... focus on one. Get health. Here we go. And then the next one. There we go. All the enemies defeated. And now I'm gonna get all the Icosa bits. There we go. And I put a checkpoint here just so that if you die around this corner, you come back here. So basically, I'm done. Everything's complete. Bonus for the enemies and the bonus for the Icosa. And that was the Ice Islands level. And I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna stop here on the stream, and then I will do the next two tomorrow at the same time. About. Yep, that's it. I just wanted to do an hour stream, and thanks to everybody for watching. Pop a message up there. There was a few people watching here and there. Hang on. I should actually be chatting while I'm chatting, I guess. I'll press next. So basically it just puts you right here where you were just now. You just carry on. And that's it. I will stop the stream now. And that's it. Thanks everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for the next 2 levels. Or maybe just 1 level, I'll see. Probably 2 levels, yeah. So cool. Cheers.